Gotta do it now. Gotta do it now. Gotta do it now because this is the kingdom. Gotta do it now. Gotta do it now. Gotta do it now because this is the kingdom. For the king, the kingdom. For the king, the kingdom. Yeah. For the king, the kingdom. For the king.
What's going on? First and goal. Mahomes slings it. It's there! Jackpot, Kansas City! And this was the Andy Reid special. This was the Andy Reid special. We talked about he was saving all day. He's going to fake a motion to go across. And at that moment, he turns and goes back Hartman, who they didn't have, right? And they go get Hartman and bring him back.
So we go from that. That was the game-winning touchdown in Super Bowl 58. To, for the first time in 4,015 days, the Chiefs will not be in the NFL playoffs. So we're about to have a very sad show for today. But we're going to get into some stuff as well. Welcome in Chiefs Kingdom ASAP fam to another episode of Red Kingdom. Let's be honest Tuesday. I'm your host Greg, joined as always by my awesome co-host Cam. How do we feel today?
I feel content, man. I kind of foresaw this, so I'm just kind of seeing what the future holds. Let's put it like that.
Yeah. Gotcha. Jay, how we feeling today?
Yeah. Not the outcome we expected in the sense of everything that transpired in that game, but we're here and we showed up for another show, and so we'll get into it.
Yes, indeed. So the Kansas City Chiefs are officially done.
No more math.
No more math. It's zero.
All right. Tired of people saying it. We good. Okay, no more math. That's over with.
No more math. It's done. The Kansas City Chiefs will not be in the playoffs for the first time since 2014.
That sounds crazy.
As they lost to the Los Angeles Chargers 16-13. Of course, we're going to get into Mahomes being injured and all that. That's the big story. He had a surgery yesterday. Everything went good in the surgery. Rehab is beginning any day now.
They wasn't playing, would they?
No, he got right in there, yeah.
Looks good. Like it ain't going to go up and down. We can go ahead. Let's get it in. Because they were saying, well, we're gonna have surgery till the beginning of January. It's like, nah,
that's the $500 million. They said we need that fixed today.
Yeah, so they got it. Yeah. They wasted no time. He got surgery, the ACL and his LCL. So those were the two things that were worked on. Timelines. The two doctors that I heard from on different shows here locally, they said September is very possible. That Patrick could be ready in September to play. I would say on the safe side, wait till October. But if he feels like he's 90% by September, then I am okay with that. But the Chiefs lose this game 16-13. It was how the season has gone. They get a lead. They can't hold it. Offense can't do anything for 2 quarters. It's the same stuff. It's Murphy's Law season, and that was what happened to Patrick Mahomes. That's the pure definition of Murphy's Law. You can put his picture right next to that definition from here on out. So was it a lot of chippiness and dirty tackles, whatever? Yeah, all that was going on. But as part of rivalry, I'm not mad at that. We will see them next year, so that'll get handled next year. And we just have to find a way. The Chiefs now have to figure out, especially during the off season, with them having more time, what kind of running back they want, tight end who they want, all these key positions that need to be filled. So, Cam, I'll toss it to you now. Your thoughts on Sunday and everything that transpired.
Yeah. First, I want to say, Rico, if you're watching, y'all started a war. So just so we play y'all 2 times a year, this is gonna be the toughest 2 times of y'all schedule. But man, my thoughts on Sunday. I ain't gonna lie, man. I didn't have super high expectations. Like, it's kind of like you just said, this is how the season's been going. Now I'm a fan, so when the game gets going, I'm like, okay, we scored. Mahomes scored the touchdown. I'm like, all right, we at home. I was positive first quarter. Like you said, as the game progressed, I'm like, why can't we? What's happening? And it just got bad from there, from the late hits to the way they was tackling us. It just didn't sit well with me. But as far as my thoughts on the game, Greg and Jay, it's tough to see a team go out like that. Like I said, seeing Mahomes go down, knowing that I had that in the back of my mind, like, if he get hurt, I'm gonna be real pissed. And to see him go down and grab that ACL, I'm like, damn it! Like, why did we let this happen? So, but I do see a light at the end of the tunnel. I think it's gonna force the organization to really make some tough decisions, because you got to look at your backup. Do you really want to keep Gardner? You seen what he did when he got in the game. Like, all these small decisions are gonna make our season next year. So, Mahomes getting hurt, I'm not really worried about him as an individual. He's a dog. He gonna come back strong. But I'm really anxious to see what the Chiefs gonna do as an organization, man, because we need to bust this thing down to the studs and really get this team back on track, to be honest, man.
Indeed, yep. Start over. Not from scratch, but some people, it do need to be some changes, need to be some shakeups. Jay, your thoughts on everything that happened on Sunday?
Yeah. So what a game. I mean, when we see Patrick going in there and getting that rushing touchdown, you're like, okay. But I even knew, like, he don't usually celebrate like he usually do, because he usually, like, goes like this, put the muscle eyes. So he didn't even do that. He like, okay, cool, we got it. But, I was like, it still didn't feel 100%. So I was like, okay, Pat, okay. But I see you went. You like, look, they gave me a lane. I'm going to go take it. So, okay. We had to have touchdowns instead of field goals. We could have been up 21-3. You know what I mean? We finally got a takeaway. Like, what? Like, I've been waiting. I was like, defense, help our offense. Get a takeaway, right? And, I mean, we got 3 points on that, but we should have been 7. So it was just like, end of the going to the end of the half, they had what, like 40-something seconds. You let them throw, you know what I mean? I'm like, oh, you got that cash 9. So I'm like, no, don't let them score. And they're about to get the ball back. And I'm like, what are we doing? Come on, defense, stop somebody. Yeah, it was kind of like the writings on the wall. Now, and then let's talk about the interception that Patrick threw. Like, really, bro, throw it away. What did I say? Kareem is not a wide receiver. Like, why are you trying to make that pass to him? Like, that was a no-no. Just throw it away. Let Buck kick it. You know what I mean? Let's tie it up. Just the costly mistakes, right? So that was hard to see. Right, like you said, it was a chippy game. You know what I mean? The hits. I sent y'all guys a video. I think yesterday, this guy was like, "Hey, what about this and what about this?" And this wasn't called. There was definitely pass interference on Thornton. Definitely, dude had his arms all around him, like hugging him from the back, like y'all trying to cuddle. You trying to be the big spoon? What you trying to do? I was like, this. Come on, man! And the ref was like right there, like literally running with him, like, bro, how did you not see this? Like, you just literally,
I don't see nothing.
Up. Just a back cut. I was like, wow, if that ain't it. Then the one with Worthy, I know they're trying to be like, well, they both were kind of fighting for it. Maybe if Worthy would have jumped back into him to try to really get the ball. But yeah, those are not reasons why we lost this game. You know what I mean? We did not execute at a high level. I always rush first things first. I watch how about those Chiefs, right? Yeah. And our plays are predictable. The running game is dismal. And I'm trying to still figure out why was you going with Check instead of Hunt? Like, I'm like, Checo ain't been doing nothing. Like, what are we doing? You know what I mean? Like, put Hunt back in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, but Andy's doing what Andy's doing. But yeah, people figure us out now. It's not, you know what I mean? They know what we're running, the plays, like. This is not before where you're tricking people, bro. This ain't it. So to see Patrick then, go down, right? And I was thinking, I'm like, oh, I can't. I told you that one clip, I had to cut that part out. So I was like, no, we can't put that out there. We gotta you can't really have it in his mind. It's like, I know we don't get hurt. And then what does he do? But again, what we said, Patrick wasn't going out. He was gonna play. The heart of a champion, you know what I mean? Like he's gonna play. We seen him win the Super Bowl with one leg. That high ankle sprain. They did all the stuff. He got the body, but he going out there. We know that. So it's unfortunate. We've seen some of the greats. It feels like there's a lot of ACLs. I feel like that's been a big just in basketball, football. Like that's just a big. Just been like the main injury. So it's hard to see Pat go down. He's the face of the league. You know what I mean? Still I'm going to say the best player. What I will say is that I think I agree with Nick Wright. And like, here's the line, right? Like, so we just had that 7-year dynasty, right? And now there's a break in it. And now we're going to see what it looks like after this. Now, for this to be absolutely crazy, right? Because they did a comparison on him and Tom Brady. Tom Brady went for his 4th ring. Didn't make it, right? Didn't get it, right? Then, the next season, ACL. Like, that's crazy. Like, it's like,
identical.
Yeah, identical. Yep.
Right? Like,
that's true.
What happened to Tom Brady is now happening to Patrick Mahomes. And so, like, we're like, those first championships with Tom Brady wasn't even nothing. Like, yeah, Pat, the comeback is better than the setback, right? Like he comes like, okay, bet. And you already see the way that he trains, so we know he's going to attack this rehab like so seriously that I can see him being back at the beginning of the season and being ready to go. Just because I'm like, when I be watching him his training videos and all the stuff he doing, I'm like, okay, bet. Like. He's taking care of his body like Tom Brady started to take care of his body. I mean, essentially after that happened. But Patrick's already routine is like stacked. Like he doing some different stuff that people just ain't doing. So, you feel confident in that. Like he can be back for the beginning of the season. But right, the organization is like, all right, we got number 15 hurt. We didn't do our best with him again. We watched Patrick do so much with nothing. Oh, it's working. We got to the Super Bowl, this and that, the third. So we're like, okay, yeah, we gotta have a strong look at everything out over this whole team, and we got to get that man some help. Mahomes magic, you know what I mean, didn't happen this season. So what do we need to do to help him? He's still in his prime. He's only 30 years old. You know what I mean? Like I see great things for the future, but I definitely think this is the line. And now we're going to see, what the next dynasty can be.
Yeah. Very similar. Yes. I remember that game when Brady tore his ACL against the Chiefs. And Patriots went 11-5 that season. Matt Castle. I also remember the year Brady came back. The Patriots still made the playoffs. They had got blown out in that game. Ravens beat them like 38-14. And the Ravens players were celebrating. Back then, like Baltimore hated New England. New England hated Baltimore. It was a rivalry. And I remember the Baltimore players waving at the Patriots fans like, bye-bye, y'all dynasty is over, it's done. That was in 2009. Fast forward, 2 years later, they beat the Ravens in the AFC Championship game, and the Patriots went on to win 3 more Super Bowls. So, when you say things are over before they are, that kind of stuff happens. So, I do believe the dynasty is not over, but changes do have to be made. So let's get to we'll circle back to Patrick and what the Chiefs should do if he can't start the season in 2026. So 2 different sources that I read on today. The Chiefs were in conversation with giving Matt Nagy an extension. Okay. My thought has always been, I've been consistent on this. Matt Nagy does not do anything offensively for the Kansas City Chiefs. He is there to sit there with Pat, go over plays, maybe go over some stuff with Andy, and that is it. Andy Reid has the final say on all play calls. I was listening to a local show here, and they're like, okay, well, who would be, if Matt Nagy does get fired or whatever happens, he gets a job somewhere else, who would come in? He was like, probably Matt Kafka. That's something the Chiefs would do. And I was like, yep. Mike Kafka would be a Chief thing to do. Not Matt Nagy. Andy Reid is gonna go with guys who he's comfortable with, that he's friends with, to be on the staff. That's just what it is. If John Harbaugh gets fired from the Ravens, John Harbaugh is gonna be the special teams coach here next year. That's what he was a special teams coach when he was at Philly. So it's all it's all in the, he's gonna keep whoever he's cool with, that's who he's gonna want on his staff. And he's not the only coach that does that. Just pointing out, he's not the only one. But so Jay, I'll start with you first. Should Matt Nagy get an extension? First part. And then secondly, would you be okay with Mike Kafka getting the title of OC? We know Andy runs the offense, but Mike Kafka just being there instead of Nagy.
So, oh my gosh, dude, Matt Nagy, we seem to talk about him every episode, okay? We seem to talk about him every episode. We know he's a good for nothing cheerleader that's just earning cheerleader, just getting paid way too much money to be titled the offensive coordinator. Like, it's an absolute joke. It really, really, really is. Yes, Andy calls the plays, but I'm like, if he had at least an OC who, and whether, going back to where we're like, well, at least Eric Bieniemy, he was the enforcer and he like pushed the guys and he did whatever, right? But I think to bring in Mike and have like a younger guy, he's 38, right? Fresh blood, fresh energy, you know what I mean? And maybe he could really kind of be like, all right, Andy, we saw how things didn't really develop with our offense. Let's really talk about some new schemes, some trick things, some things that maybe other teams are doing that we can mix it up. Because again, that Chiefs mystique is gone. Like, ain't nobody scared of you or the plays. They're like, oh, they got Andy Reid, who is still arguably, top 2 coach of all time. So first, yes, let Maggie go, or Maggie. Sorry, Nagy to Maggie, whatever. Let him go.
He know his name. He good.
Let him go. Just Maggie, whatever.
Yeah.
Let that man go. This ain't it. And you should see. You've seen as a few years now, like, oh, we won the Super Bowl. We were back in the Super, but like, no. It's time. It's time. We need fresh blood. We need a new regime. Let him go. And yeah, let's get Mikey. Let's get a young 38-year-old who's like, all right, bet. I've been with you guys. I've worked under Andy. He has that relationship with them. Let's come up with some new ideas and some new schemes. And let's not waste Patrick's magic. Let's get a real running game. I mean, that starts with us getting another running back. But you know what I'm saying? Like, let's really put something together different that people don't expect from the Kansas City Chiefs. And if you keep Nagy and we're really in an extension because we know he doesn't really do anything, so it's like, oh, we like him and we let Andy still do it. Andy, that didn't work. Hunt, Veach, that didn't work. Like, it's not working anymore. Oh, we got to Super Bowl, everything's okay. No, we didn't even make the playoffs, y'all. All those one-score games were like now I think losing to the Chargers, like 1-7. Again, we were 17-0 going back to the 2023 and to the 2024 season. Like, dude, we're not doing it. It's not enough anymore. It's not. You have to make a change. You have to get some young blood. I mean, if you're even looking around the league and seeing like, okay, now I know Ben Johnson is now the head coach of the Bears, right? But you saw what he did as an OC with the Lions, and now he brought that over to the Bears, and because the Bears was dead last year. Like, it was like, oh, we got Caleb, but you see how much coaching matters. You see how much the offensive court, all of that stuff matters, okay? It's not just anymore like, oh, we're the Chiefs, so we're just going to do what we're going to do. It's like, no, we got to shake things up. Young blood for sure. Andy, you've been coaching for 27 years, my guy. That's a long time. You know what I mean? But you didn't even get to the Super Bowl till you came over I mean, you did get to the Super Bowl once with the Eagles, but you didn't win it. And then once you got Patrick, you know what I mean? Do not waste this man's talent. He in his prime, okay? Like, let's throw everything at him so we can get back to the Super Bowl, so we can start our dynasty part 2. You know what I mean? I feel like it's really there. So bye Matt Nagy, whatever. Bye. Let him go, please, and let's get Mike in here and get some fresh new blood.
Okay. Cam. I already know the first. You're gonna say no on the first one.
It's kind of, I've been saying it all season. Unless they giving him hair extensions, that's the only extension that he need to get from us. So, I mean,
right.
And it's not even from a standpoint that he's not a likable guy. I'm sure he's a great guy, but this is a job. Like, we're not here to be, and that goes for Andy. Like, I know you said he likes working with people that he knows, but this is a job. This is not a social club. So I need people in there that's going to be effective in this role. Now, do you guys have chemistry? That's another thing. That's probably good for your work environment, but this is a job. Andy is still an employee of the Chiefs. So he has to understand, like, I don't care necessarily what you are comfortable with. It's what's going to give my team the best outcome. So Clark, whoever else need to come to Andy, like, hey, I know you've been doing it 27 years, you've been successful, but this is like our franchise, and we need to do the best for us. You know what I mean? So that's bringing in, Big Mike. I don't know too much about him. I looked him up. If that's what it takes, if it takes getting younger, whatever we need to do that, because Matt Nagy is just, we don't need cheerleaders. The Chiefs got enough cheerleaders. They look nice. Like, we don't need anybody else cheering and clapping. Like, we have enough people doing that. So it's time to, and even for Andy, it's good to have somebody younger that can challenge and be like, hey, I know you see that, but I see this. Like, let's kind of work together instead of you just having full control and just, it's my way or the highway type of mentality. So I think once the Chiefs do that, because the teams know we don't have no firepower. If you do see, Pacheco or Hunt, you like, oh, they're gonna go straight up the middle, or they're gonna try to run between the tackles. Just stack the box. They ain't gonna get nowhere. Like, so teams already know. And now you got to think about it. When Mahomes does come back, he's not gonna be trying to run and scramble. You know what I mean, like that. So it's just time, man. It's time to get some fresh. Not even a fresh. I don't even want to say that no more. We need a real offensive coordinator, a real one, somebody that's equipped for the job, that's gonna do it, that's gonna make the Chiefs great again. Like that's the hat I'm gonna get next year. Make the Chiefs great again. That's the hat I'm wearing next year. Like so,
That's
yeah, man.
it.
That's all. I ain't gonna waste no time on Matt Nagy, man. I help him pack his stuff if he need me to.
Yeah. I am okay with letting Matt Nagy go. If he did come back, well, do I think, if you're asking me, do I think the Chiefs can win a Super Bowl with Matt Nagy in 2026? My answer is going to be yes, because Patrick Mahomes is quarterback. Now,
Interesting.
now, do I like how the offense has been run this year? No. There's a guy that does breakdown of different films on TikTok. He talked about the Chiefs' offense, and he said Mahomes is doing good. Mahomes is not the issue. The issue is the Chiefs are running the same plays and using different formations, but everybody knows what it is. And there's a particular play where it's 3 wideouts bunch. So it's either Kelsey and then Worthy and Hollywood in a formation, or it's Worthy, Hollywood, and Juju in a formation. But it's 3 guys, and every time it's the inside guy running an in route. There's one guy running an out. But it's the same routes. Even if you line it up on the other side and you say, okay, we're going to flip the formation to the left instead of the right, everybody's still running the same route. And they ran this play for 4 straight games. And one of those, when they ran it, it got picked. I said, well, yeah. Well, everybody knows what it is now. So, of course, it's going to get picked. So, innovation is needed. Now, that doesn't mean if the Chiefs did end up winning a Super Bowl and Nagy was the OC, that doesn't mean all of a sudden, oh, Matt Nagy he became an offensive genius over an off season, and that's not what that means. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying, can it be done? Yes, they did it in 2023. I'm okay with Mike Kafka being the OC, and just kind of seeing how that goes. Now, I will say the leash is going to be short with him, because if it's not working out in year 1, we're going to be having the same conversation again. So the leash is going to be real short, okay, with Mike Kafka. Now, Dustin, shout out Dustin. What's going on, bro? You brought up something in the comments. Want to touch on? Said bringing in Doug Peterson or Frank Wright. They both are great play callers and have experience with Andy. Yes, they do. Doug Peterson was the offensive coordinator here when Andy got here in 2013. I'm fine with Doug Peterson being the OC as well. Will it be kind of what Nagy is now? Kind of, sort of. I don't think he does a whole lot of. Doug Peterson don't really do a whole lot of clapping and stuff, but it would be more of the same, like, Pat, let's go sit down and let's go over these plays and da-da-da-da-da. And so it'll be that. Frank Wright, I feel like Frank Reich has always been a better OC than a head coach. So OC would fit Frank Reich perfectly. So I would be fine with either one of them as well. So if it's Frank Reich, Doug Peterson, or Mike Kafka, I'm good with that. If Matt Nagy just so happens to stay, Would Chiefs Kingdom be upset? Yeah.
They'll be pissed.
Yeah.
Like, I
Yeah.
am.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Everybody would be upset. But at the same time, I would be like, okay, let's see now.
But
Now,
why? Can
if
I
it
ask why,
doesn't,
Greg?
the only reason why I say that is because if I felt like he was the main issue, then I'll be like, yeah, let's go ahead. Like when Bob Sutton was here, we knew Bob Sutton was the main issue on defense
And you don't think the same with him?
because he doesn't have his imprint on the offense. It's still the Andy Reid offense. Now, I will say Matt Nagy does a bad job of not coaching up. I'll say that. He does not put his foot down when needed. Definitely. But kind of the conversation that I've had with whether me and you have talked about it or I've talked about it with other people, the old school way of coaching, nobody likes that no more. Is I don't want my coach to yell at me and be mean or I'm a quit and all of that.
You ain't quit doing the contract.
I mean you're not gonna quit, but you're gonna so you kind of can't do it like that no more, I guess. So even in a perfect world, if EB did come back, it would be the same as far as he would bring discipline, but then you'll have the same people complaining like they did the first go around.
But that's what I'm saying. Like,
So,
I'm the one of the people that don't even want to bring Eric back.
Yeah,
I don't think it would change anything. Like, for me, I think it's like people are scared of change. Like, you keep saying bring Doug Peterson back and bring X. Like, why don't y'all want a new person that has a clean slate, never been here? Like, it's like people are afraid of change. Like, I don't get it. Like,
I agree. I'm cool with Mike Kafka being, and let's just see how it goes. At least give him a chance. And
you've been giving this guy a chance, and he ain't. Like, that's why I'm like, what could you lose? Like, what are you losing from doing it? Nothing. Like,
yeah, and he's been there before. He was the quarterback's coach here, so he knows Pat. I mean, it's not like it's somebody that's never been here. Matt Kafka's been there before.
Whoever comes in has to be willing to coach Mahomes. Like, you have to be willing to say something if it's wrong. Like, I feel like Doug Peterson, like, oh, you know what? You're Patrick Mahomes. Let me step. No, like, you are his coach. Like, say it. Like, hey, that's wrong. Like, I don't think you should have did that. Like, it's like people are so scared just because he's the face of the league. He still has a coach. The best players had coaches. LeBron, Jordan, they have coaches for a reason. Like, this position is crazy. Like, whoever you get needs to have some type of stern personality, not like always, but it has to be a balance, in my opinion. Just a healthy balance.
Agree. I agree on that. Yeah, for sure. So the circle back now with Pat. If he's not ready for week 1, all right, the Chiefs got to find a quarterback. Jameis Winston will be available. Daniel Jones, Kirk Cousins. I'm trying to think of everybody off the top of my head. Mitchell Trubisky, which that's another conversation. So let's I guess my question is, so if Pat isn't ready for week 1, who would you guys want to be the starter for week 1? Cam, I'll start with you. Who would you want to be the starter in week 1?
Out of who you named, just like off the top of your head, I would take Kirk Cousins just because it's not that many games. Kirk has the ability to win. It's just when he has a whole season and it can get a little tricky for him. Jameis, I like Jameis in just like spurts. Like he's funny, but like to have him here playing, I'm cool. So, and you already know Trubisky.
Yeah.
That's a negative. Like, no, we don't. Might as well keep Gardner Minshew if you're gonna have Trubisky. So I would say Kirk, just from a standpoint, I know he has leadership capability. He knows how to be able to get the team to at least to 500 while Mahomes is out. Just my personal opinion, but yeah, I would say Kirk Cousins if we had the opportunity.
Okay, Cousins. All right. Jay, who would you want?
Yeah, like out of the people you named too, I was like, what? I said, well, Jameis throw so many interceptions at the same Nah, man, you a hoop, but not over here. Trubisky, hell no, because the Chicago Bears should have drafted Patrick Mahomes like they told him they was going to, and we moved up to get Trubisky, who didn't even play that much in college. What are we doing? No, we don't need you. We don't need that bad juju. No. Yeah, but Kirk Cousins, right? He's proven that he can win. He can be a quarterback. I think he could lead the guys. Just like Cam said, get him to at least 500. You know what I mean? Maybe by the time Pat comes back, they're 2-2. I'll take it. You know what I mean? But yeah, out of those, I would rather go with a veteran quarterback who's, been there, done that, you know what I mean, has the experience in both ways. That would definitely make the most sense to me. So, hey, Kirk Cousins, come on down. You know what I mean? You'd have made all your money. All these teams have paid you. You're one of the most highest paid quarterbacks because every time you got a new contract, your agent did his big one and y'all gave him out. So now you just be like, okay, cool. I'll take whatever little money y'all gonna give me. And okay, cool. I can start maybe at least, for the first month with the Chiefs. I'll do that. Andy Reid's a great coach or whatever. You know what I mean? He's like, hey, maybe as a backup quarterback, this might be my chance to get to a Super Bowl or at least an AFC championship. I don't know. But yeah, I'm going to take Kirk all day. The mother two, I don't want to hear him. I don't want to see him in a building. No.
Jameis would be funny, though. I ain't gonna
man,
lie.
that would be
Jameis
fun.
Would be hilarious, man.
He's funny. He got jokes. Yeah. I'm sure he's a great person in the locker room. Like, Jay, cool. But do I want you on the field starting for my Chiefs? No, I do not. No, I do not.
You want to see you want him eat the W's. You don't want to see him eat the W's.
Eat the W's.
He's funny, man.
That would be amazing, just for that first month.
Yeah, it's amazing to eat under 500.
But what if?
Right, yeah. 4, you're like, oh damn.
But I'm saying, what if, because the Chiefs they're gonna play a third place schedule next year, so they're gonna play some rather easy teams to start.
I know, so we got a path. I did see that.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, so
if you start off 3-1, we have our fun. He does his, TikTok videos, and
we had
with his sermons
that,
in there.
We had the TikTok experience. We good, man.
Oh, but he's gonna give his inspirational. He's gonna do his sermon. Everybody's gonna be cool.
That's the upside, but the downside, he can lose the locker room too. Like Jameis is a good time, man. I do like Jameis Winston, but nah, not this season. This is a very important season to get back to. This we don't have time for the games and the antics right now. So. But, we'll see. We never know. He never know. He did all right when he got his opportunities in New York. So, who knows?
Yeah.
We ain't got to worry about Russell. That's one quarterback we ain't got to worry about. Big Russ.
With Andy, you never know. I'll just put it like that.
Clark will block. I hope he will block that. I hope he will block it. Like, nah, we're not doing that, man.
Boy.
Russell Wilson, come on, Greg. They wouldn't do that. They wouldn't do that to us. New York wasn't enough. You want to see him do it again in Kansas City?
If he does come, we can play this again. Play this clip again. I'd be like, oh, Russell and Sierra for a month.
We got Taylor Swift. You think we want to go to the Sierra? No offense. But
Hey,
nah, man.
so
No.
somebody that look better.
We a
Some
small
ways a
market. He
plus.
good. He need stay in the Big Apple. Go back up, Jackson Dart, man. You good.
Back up Jackson.
Yeah, you good, but don't come here, dog.
I think Kirk Cousins will be an option. That's probably gonna be option one. And then Jameis, I think, will be an option.
You don't want Phillip Rivers? No, I'm just playing.
No, that's no.
You got Cam Newton.
He played
Hey.
he played decent.
Cam Newton, come on, Cam.
Cam Newton come off the podcast. He come.
Yeah.
Come on, Cam.
Come on, Greg. Don't do
That
Cam
ain't-
Newton.
Didn't look horrible, like how we probably thought he was gonna look.
Yeah, Phillip Rivers was decent.
Yeah, he
had an old
decent.
celebration though.
Look,
He had that old celebration. It's like
in the press conference talking about, I kept telling my wife, I wish I was back in there so I could throw a pass and just get hit. And it's talking about his wife was like, something ain't right with you.
Something ain't right. That's it.
Because he's been out of the league almost 5 years. So after 5 years, your health insurance stops. And they're like, that man do got about 10, 12 kids. So they was like, oh, let's try to get it, re-get that.
Let's start it back up again.
He did not look horrible. He did not.
No. So, but I think Kirk Cousins, Jameis Winston, those probably be the top two. Just to start, preseason games and then a couple games in the regular season. Russell Wilson may be an option.
I'd rather Cam Newton come.
No. Oh,
I don't want
Cam Newton.
I don't want Russell Wilson here, bro.
But I'm thinking of everybody, because you start off real good, like you start off cool with Russ, and Andy Reid was so smart with Russell Wilson,
They won't say that.
It makes it, everybody wants to be heard how much of a genius they are and stuff. So
you think, for real, Greg, with all jokes aside, you think Russell Wilson can come here and keep us at 500? Honestly, like an honest depiction, like for real.
If Spags is a defensive coordinator, it's possible. But that's the only way, and it's gonna be running the ball. Now it'll have to be a different, like Matt Kafka or somebody with Russ, because it can't be Matt. Now you can't. It ain't a whole lot of clapping now with Russ. Now you're gonna have to be in there and be like, all right, bro, we gonna do this.
Oh, you ain't gotta clap with Russ.
We gotta do this. Yeah, that was a long time ago.
Oh, that is crazy.
That was a long time ago. That's not now. That ain't now. That ain't now.
Hey, the coach didn't say that to Phillip Rivers. He never won.
They trying to get one. They both trying to get one.
Phillip Rivers ain't the answer.
They both trying to get a ring. They both.
You didn't talk about Aaron Rodgers. What if Aaron Rodgers is available? You ain't gonna go get him?
Actually, Dustin did say that in the comments.
I pointed
that if he's okay with just playing 4 games, 3 or 4
you don't have
games.
A choice. What do you mean if he's okay with that? You don't have a choice. You have a team.
I mean, he could say no, is what I'm saying.
Okay. If he's playing, he want to be the starter because he Aaron Rodgers. He ain't just trying to be
Yeah.
Thanks for coming, Aaron. It's been real. We appreciate it. We'll walk you out. Nah, you ain't gonna be no starter here, dog. Till Mahomes come back.
Dustin, thank you for all the comments, bro. Appreciate you. I do like the John Gruden idea.
Talking about Chucky?
Yeah, I do like the idea. I don't know if it'll
Gruden?
happen. Yeah, I don't know if it'll happen, but the idea is good.
Correct. No.
I don't know about that one, big dog.
No, Greg. No.
Why y'all? It's like y'all love y'all. Y'all don't
No,
want to hire
Greg.
somebody.
That's gonna
No.
be your enforcer
Absolutely
right
not.
there.
Yeah,
No.
okay.
That's gonna
Force,
be your
he gonna
enforcer
force
right
himself to get hurt on that sideline.
Because they gonna get into some good spats on us. I would say, yeah, boy, ain't nobody gonna be dropping nothing in. It's gonna
You see somebody take their hands and go around his neck. Nah, man, John. Nah, I don't think that's it, dog. Yeah, I
No,
don't think that's the guy.
Mm-mm.
John Gruden is crazy. Nah, I'm cool, man. I don't think I
that's-
want that type of voodoo on this team, dog.
No.
I'm cool.
Mm-mm.
Some people you just not. It's not worth the headache to me. Like George Pickens and certain other people, they
Yeah.
cool. They have talent, but is they
Mhm.
talent gonna gel well with the whole team with that particular offense defense? You got to think about that too.
I agree. I agree.
So
I agree with that.
everybody's not for every team.
Gotcha. Bobby Slowick is a good idea too. I like that idea too, Dustin. He was a good offensive coordinator for
For the
Houston.
next, he was. They got off of him too soon. I thought that was horrible. I'm like,
Yeah.
what? I'm like, he was doing real good.
He
Like,
said bring Derek Carr out of retirement. No, that ain't it.
he ain't. Yeah.
Oh no, we ain't doing that. No.
Yeah.
Jacoby
Cam Newton
Brissett.
You might as well
Thank
bring
you.
him in.
Yeah, thank
Do
you,
that.
Dust, for saying him. Jacoby Brissett has had a good season. The team is not good, but he himself has had a good season.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. So
Marcus
that's another
Mariota,
option.
nah, I'm cool on that one too.
No.
I don't need you either. I'm
Nah.
cool on that one. Malik Willis, I don't know. That's one of them question marks.
Depends. Yeah. Depends who the OC is. Yeah.
It could work, but it's very limited.
I like the Bobby Slowick one. Appreciate that, Dustin. I was not thinking of him, but yes, that is another. If they want to go outside of the Andy tree and just do something totally different, then yeah, Bobby Slowick. Yeah, that would definitely work. Because you see how Houston's offense has looked different since Bobby Slowick left.
Yeah.
So they Stroud in as the quarterback.
He looked good when Bobby Slowick was there. Then all of a sudden,
still CJ Stroud.
They did, but he don't got a good offensive line, which was really his sophomore slump. Was he was nobody protecting him. And then, it was. I mean, they picked it up now, right? Like they won their last games, but they started off very, very slow.
They look good without him, though. Like that's how I know it's a good offense. They look good when he was hurt. That's why I was like, yeah.
Mills was like, let me get my shot. Let me get my
shot.
Let me get my shot because I was trying to maybe not keep me. They're like, nah, CJ. But they're winning now. So, but they put 40 points up on the Cardinals. 40 piece,
40 piece, yeah. Man, we had some fun today, even though Patrick is hurt and everything, and we're 6-8. Everything's gonna be okay. Chiefs Keenan, we've been through worse, way worse. We used to go 2-14. We'll be all right. We're here with y'all the whole stretch of the way. There's 3 games left. Our last episode of season 8 till January 6th. We here. We're gonna be here Saturday. We're gonna talk about Titans. Okay. They only got 2 wins on the season.
We can't talk about nobody. I know we got 6 wins, but we can't talk about nobody. Gardner is starting. No, he's starting.
Yeah, Gardner gonna start.
Don't act like you're not excited, Greg.
We'll get into that. Yeah, I'm not, but we gonna make it what it do.
You gotta be happy, man. You gotta be like, let's go Gardner, man.
Let's go.
He's quarterback 1, baby.
That's it.
That's crazy.
That's all we got right now.
Better than Wentz.
I mean, yeah.
It could be worse, dog.
Yeah, it could be worse. You're right. You're right on that. So we'll see how Gardner does on Sunday. We'll break down everything, preview everything on Saturday. It's just different, not talking about the Chiefs in a playoff aspect. But yeah, we'll definitely dig into that on Saturday. Shout out to everybody today in the comments. Dustin, Katie, I saw you, one of our day ones. Appreciate y'all. And we thank y'all. And for my co-hosts, Cam and Jay, I am Greg. We still gonna finish the season, y'all. We ain't gonna go nowhere. We'll see. We gotta finish it. So we'll see y'all again on Saturday, noon Central Time. Have enjoy the rest of your week, and we'll see y'all then. Peace.
This is the kingdom. For the king